What were you just doing?
What exactly were you doing in here? I saw you accessing files.
That's not Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Hey, what?
Fascinating. The Tkon were once the most advanced, most powerful civilization in the galaxy.
Who the hell are you?
We are Scions of the Flame.
Yep.
Rise, brother. Rejoin the flame.
Zeldy to the Starship Resolute. Running off batteries. Life support systems have failed. Unable.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsilar,
Yep.
you will be part of the rescue mission.
Wait.
Is that?
The intruders are preparing to bring the Zeldy to war.
And we're about to be stuck on it.
Damn it.
Finish the transport!
Nice. Good roll. They now have a warship. Yeah.
Through your efforts, we were able to save almost 100 Elydians from certain death. As for Lieutenant Bedrosian, well, Duval will do her best, but the prognosis isn't very encouraging.
Oh.
Lieutenant Bedrosian went above and beyond her duty. She deserves a commendation.
I'll see what I can do.
Commander Rydek, I heard what you did. The sacrifice you made for our sake. You saved not only my life, but the lives of my crew. An incredibly heroic deed. All of Elydia is in your debt. We cannot thank you enough.
You should really be
Just doing our duty, Admiral.
filtering this
Sure you understand.
towards Bedrosian.
If you'll excuse us.
Of
me.
course.
I just gave the order. She took the hit.
How are we getting our away team back?
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that.
Right.
I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances.
Okay.
While protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, possible threat from the Hatari, or Tkon, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves, under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support. I don't want to raise a false alarm just yet. I have every confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse than it already is.
No.
I'm sorry, Captain, but this isn't about you. The lives of everyone who wears a uniform are at stake.
If he orders me to keep quiet, I will,
I
but...
don't see it that way.
Okay.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
On our way. Is there any update on our efforts to trace the Zeldy's warp signature?
Unfortunately, no. Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Tkonian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
I have faith in our away team. They won't give up easily, and if they can somehow manage to stay alive, then maybe they could get word to us about their location.
That'd be a hell of a lucky break.
Right now, we need all the luck we can get. The Tkon also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Maris stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak.
Right,
Just
that would
too
be
soon
useful.
to say exactly what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data. That's reason enough to warn Starfleet.
But the captain does have a point. It might be better to wait until we know more.
We shouldn't take any chances. We should at least alert Starfleet that our system was compromised.
I agree with Commander Rydek. We should let Starfleet decide how they want to handle it.
And essentially tell them this mission was a failure before it's even over? No.
No,
That's
you're
not how
looking
we're
at it
gonna do
wrong, man.
Not on my ship. I want to speak
Okay.
with the Hatari and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance. The Hotari think we violated our neutrality by entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hotari and the Elydians.
The Tkon are a threat to both their civilizations.
No. They're a threat to us all. The device Commander Rydek found in the Tkonian vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Tkon, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific Tkonian and displacing that of its host.
Resurrection.
A hostile takeover on a cellular level. Bringing individual Tkon back to life, one by one.
Is there some way it could be reversed?
That's exactly what I've been trying to find out. So far, it appears the answer is no. Once the Tkonian takes control, the displacement of the host is irreversible. And the bioforming appears to be permanent. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the Flame, but the computer had no information about it.
Sounds
She
like
also
a,
shot the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew.
sounds
so we
like
know
a
this
cult.
about those scions. They're dangerous.
Yeah, sect of
The
Tkon.
Tkon have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions. Under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust and trespassing on their territory.
If we go to Hotari, we go expecting a fight. Phasers armed, transporters locked to all our comm badges, security officers on standby.
Of course, we'll take every precaution. Come in ready for whatever they might try to do.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander Ermot, see if we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Aye, Captain.
Nice work, everyone.
About informing Starfleet, though, man, I don't think it would look bad.
You're
This
long
mission's-
overdue for a Deridium infusion.
Yeah.
It looks like I am.
This mission's not gone wrong, it's just a different mission to the one we signed up for. And there's a reason we're Starfleet, not just one crew. Oh man.
I'll give you two a moment, but she needs her rest.
I understand.
Commander Rydek? Is that you? I thought I heard your voice.
I'm right here.
Where? Before you say anything, I just want you to know I don't blame you for what happened. I heard that last transport made it through.
They did.
That was our mission, to save lives. So, I'm glad it was a success. And Dr. Duvall tells me she can get me my sight back. Eventually.
Eventually.
I just hope this isn't the end of my career.
I doubt it.
Can't be much of a tactical officer if you can't see what's coming.
Oh, don't
But
worry.
this is all I've ever wanted to do.
I'll look out for you.
The latest advancements in vision enhancement are truly remarkable. I wouldn't be surprised if you came back better than you ever were.
I just want to be able to see again. That's all I'm asking.
All right, you two. Lieutenant Bedrosian needs her rest, and you have an infusion waiting for you.
I will check in on you soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
When I get my own command, she's on my crew.
Aside from almost running out of Duridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You, I don't worry about. The captain, however...
Here we go.
Go on.
You see it, don't you? He's desperate.
I'm starting to see
withholding
it, yeah.
intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain. I was relieved you called him out on it. Which was surprising since you followed his order to blow the bolts back at Starbase.
Yes, but that order made sense.
You've spent enough time with him now. Seen enough of how he runs this ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need to know. Don't sugarcoat it. You know I wouldn't.
I mean, I'm worried about him for sure.
To be honest, I'm worried about him. It seems like the stress of this mission is getting to him. He has so much riding on its success, and I am concerned he'll do something rash to ensure it.
Good to know we see eye to eye on this. And I want to be clear, I care about Solano, I really do. I've been his doctor for years. There are more important things at stake than offending an old friend. If it gets any worse, you know where to find me.
Jara.
Monitor your Duridium levels. I'll be right back.
How's your wound?
Like it was never there.
Yeah.
I feel lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life. Even with the wonders of your technology, it wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
I should be thanking you.
Right?
You took that disruptor shot for me. Without you, I might be the one in sickbay.
And
or
everything
worse.
you risked to get us in there.
I couldn't just let you die. Not after all you did to help.
I won't forget it.
We saw the truth down in those mines. What Sidron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Lydian.
Is it really them, though?
It's hard to accept. That everything I thought I knew, so much was a lie. The horror of that underneath our feet the entire time.
What we learned down there will help us win this fight. Truth is power, and we'll use that to stop Galvin and Sidron.
If you're right, then it was worth it. I truly hope you're right.
Commander Rydek, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
Oh, good. We have an ambassador of theirs. Meanwhile...
They haven't found us yet.
We can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is gonna catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Tkon are up to. You got somewhere we could do that?
Or, alternatively, find some way to leave a trail. Major Aminta. Can I have a look around first?
Good thing this was here. Made it a lot easier to transport across the ship. If we took another second, Miranda might have...
Shot you?
Come on, Carter. We need to stick with the tall guy.
Yeah.
For how uptight the Elydians are, that cargo bay is kind of a mess.
Not judging. I'm sure you had other things to do. I lie, I'm totally judging. I like how the control interface is a bit, you know, high up when compared to a human.
Huh. Elydian consoles still have mechanical keyboards as a backup.
It's not a bad idea. Quite like a mechanical keyboard.
Based on how this is reinforced, it probably contains dilithium. Stray phaser blast could cause a piezoelectric rupture and blow a hole in the ship. Better be careful.
Could be useful. What's the tall one here?
Looks airtight and climate controlled. Must be where they put the precious cargo.
Or perishables.
Up there? Alright. Edsilar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there. And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
Low power, Nelly. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got the ones over here.
So yeah, do these ships have like phaser alarms? Because, you know, Federation ships do. Except when they don't.
Got one. Another down.
Can I hit this one from here? Yeah,
Hurry,
bullseye.
Carter!
Oh, it's fine. We got ages. But I will take it as a jog, yes.
Here it comes.
Got him. This is a really invasive biosweep. Guessing it's not routine.
It worked. They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
Now that the Zeldi has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here.
Okay.
I'll take care not to give away our position.
The Tkon might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Miranda.
Don't give up on her yet, Carter. She had you in her sights, and she didn't shoot. That means the real Miranda is still in there. The Tkon don't have her. Not completely, at least. She must still feel something.
That is a reason to hold out hope.
And a reason to remember the Tkon haven't just hijacked this ship. They've hijacked every body they're in.
Yeah.
I know she played us, used our sympathies, your relationship to break out of sickbay. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the Tkon. Here, on the ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the Tkon bioforming has to be.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Tkon.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The Tkon have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
We don't know that for certain.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
You don't get to ignore the truth.
There is no such thing as just one life. And she is not lost. This isn't calculus. You can't just break it down by the numbers.
And our crewmates were injured, killed, in the process of rescuing yours.
I'll grant that you showed your grit and effectiveness. More than I can say about accessing ship systems. They've blocked out helm control, propulsion. They're closing down systems faster than I can check them. They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
I know the feeling.
Let us help.
Fine.
Okay.
They're using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The Tkon must have turned someone in command.
Here's something. I can see the course they have plotted in.
Origin point? Yep.
Long way from Hotari space.
I hope the Resolute is all right back there.
The Zeldi. That's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
Inspect heading. Okay, what is that then?
The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems. But It's all in the opposite direction of where we're going.
Well, it looks like they've got a couple of course changes ahead.
We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. Need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Elydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the quadrant.
Yeah.
The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Tkon. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring it back to Elydia, or I'll destroy it. I won't let it stay in the hands of the enemy.
Think strategically. We stand a better chance by working together. You're right to be angry, but it doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
Fair enough.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship, so that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Zeldi, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
What's this? It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
I'm trying. Okay. That should do it.
Alright.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itasca, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Hatari, and if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Itasca, are you still there?
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Hatari have been transforming people on this ship. We've seen it happen.
Bioforming.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us.
Yeah.
You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well. That's her. Clear and not under duress beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
Trust goes both ways. We trust you. You trust us.
I'll go with that.
Okay.
Until you give me reason not to.
Back at you, Stretch.
Your weapons don't have stun, do they?
We'll make it to you undetected, and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may not know the computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship. I can get us there, safely, through the back routes.
Right then. Now for the other fight.
You may approach.
Your Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you couldn't be trusted when you sided with the Elydians. Your intentions have been clear from the start.
I take full responsibility for my actions, which were entirely my own, not the Federation's.
How noble.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Her actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Elydians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region. Your presence here is no longer necessary.
so you can consider the matter resolved.
Why would you do that? You've given up everything and gained nothing.
We have peace. Fairness was never part of the bargain.
I thank you for coming, but the sooner the Federation leaves, the better.
The hell we will.
Captain.
What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team?
Why
The data you stole.
did you say that?
I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think you have that power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources between lesser people. But instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing. Blinding you to the real power at work here. Something far beyond your feeble imagination.
Just call him out.
Enough of this nonsense. You're not fooling anyone. We know you're Tkon.
Tkon. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Tkon Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years and trillions of Tkonians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours was once ours, so it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone. The first of many painful losses to come.
You do realize this will never work. The Federation will stop you no matter what it takes.
Will they? From what I can tell, the Federation is little more than a loose assemblage of the weak and the misguided. But I certainly invite them to try. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity. In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
Right roll.
Seize them.
Get us out of here. Now!
Rydek to Resolute. Beam us out.
Good job all those security measures are in place.
You ever done something like this before?
Close quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in. My dress uniform is well decorated. I can assure you of that.
Sewers?
I'm sure you've given yourselves plenty of medals.
I can't say I'd want to be wading through sewage right now, so I guess things could be worse.
War is rarely a tidy affair, Petty Officer. Lieutenant Itasca knows that. She fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
Don't worry. We'll get her and the others free.
I'll worry less when that's been done. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge.
I won't take offense
Then,
on that.
our fleets will catch up to us. The ATP is just down that corridor.
Along with another corridor.
Is this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster.
Looks pretty messed up.
There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
If there was a fight, the Tkon might still be nearby.
Maybe my people killed them.
Or they could be waiting for us.
Maybe, yeah.
And that's a problem for when we meet them.
The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines would be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
I can track connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
Okay.
It's heavy.
Yeah, you got it. Right. So I don't want to just go walking straight down there onto the electrified grid that I can see. Now, well, that grid's off. That one has live cables on it. Nice. Make a quick little run over here before it reactivates. I'm presuming it will reactivate. Okay, maybe not. Well, yeah, I'm not going that way, so ladder, please. What's all this green gas? I hope it's, you know, nothing that's gonna leave me with permanent damage from breathing it in. Okay. Another console. Nice, nice. So I could go back across here and then through here. That's live. That's not. I also have a ladder. Ah, I can see the ladder on the far sides. Got power coursing through it as well. Right. Well, going down anyway. So I can't climb that. But what killed the power? Here it is. Oh, there's a dude. Hi. Yeah, got him.
You! Federation, you made it.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
They'd backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy. They're here. Get down!
I think they've given up on capture.
I think our spatial awareness needs work.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You! Give me a hand with this! Go! Go! Behind us!
Am I going to have to cover their retreats? Oh, good shot.
Oh!
Sorry. Ow. Ah, this is an awkward position to take cover in.
Go, Federation! You take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
Okay, this way. Was pushing that fine.
Fall back!
No, there's another one down.
Hold it back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
Oh, this guy down. Ouch. That's another one. Is there any way to, like, reactivate those? Ooh. Ouch. Okay, that's over. Okay. Got it.
Come on!
Okay. Ooh.
No! No! You can't just run in there.
Must live to fight.
Okay, that's a lot less than we started with, but that's still quite a few rescued.
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that, and I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Illydian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to do so.
We've lost people too. I know it's not easy.
What makes it worse is that when we were in there, trapped, Hadri is the one who said that we had to live to fight. And we all agreed. We said if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
The Tkon don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Tkon knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
Good point.
Tylus, you should be in sickbay.
I'll finish this.
I couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go? Exhausted.
Yeah, no, it went really well. We're meeting again tomorrow to discuss how it went.
I'll be honest. It was a total disaster.
That can't be true. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Illydians agreed to peace. After what we saw Sidron do to the diplomat in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then... Is that true?
Yeah.
I'm afraid the truth is far worse than that.
There's no deal.
There is.
No. They're all Tkon now. The Hotari, the Illydians. Everyone.
No. That can't be true.
I'm sorry.
Where will I go? I can't go back. I don't have a home anymore.
It's not lost yet.
Everything I've ever known is gone.
Hotari isn't lost yet. This is far from over. It will be your home again, I promise.
Thank you.
The Federation stands with the Hotari. You don't have to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Oh?
Commander Rydek, we need you on the bridge immediately.
Commander.
Hey, looking
good
good.
To have you back. You didn't opt for the ocular implants.
Maybe someday. The visor was the best the doc could do on short notice.
We've got an Illydian ship, the Veskar, rapidly bearing down on our position.
Okay.
Or what was the Veskar. Now I'm not so sure.
Bring it up on the view screen.
600 kilometers in closing. Still coming straight for us.
Looks like a geode.
Commander?
Should we put our shields up? Just as a precautionary measure.
I'd like to avoid escalating this any more than we have to. Whatever the hell this is.
400 kilometers in closing.
Shields up. Ready for
Shields up. Phasers ready. Incoming.
Should we do shields? No, they're getting closer. Alright, shields.
Heavy damage. But deflector's still at full power?
That bypassed our shields entirely.
That's impossible. God damn it, return fire.
Uh-oh.
Everything we've got. Rydek, modulate the shield frequencies. See if we can get us any cover.
They're ignoring our shields.
Commander,
I've got this. Just keep firing.
Invert the polarity.
Shields still have no effect.
That doesn't make sense.
I'll try another.
Just randomize it.
There!
We've got incoming! How do they keep matching our shield frequency?
They couldn't. Unless... They've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
What?
That must have been part of the data that was sent.
Captain!
He's out cold.
Okay, I'm up.
Why'd they stop?
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage on decks 4 through 7. Warp core is stable and intact.
We're completely vulnerable.
Commander, we're being held by the Veskar. It's Galvin.
On screen.
Oh, he looks smug.
Commander Rydek, where's your captain? Not dead, I hope. At least, not yet.
You're dealing with me. Is that a problem?
One inferior life form is as good as another.
I was thinking the same thing.
I have to give you credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective, and there's nothing you can do. I could destroy you at any moment. But I'd rather hear your pleas for mercy first. Your existence is entirely in my hands, and I'm not in a forgiving mood.
Well then.
If you want to destroy us, then I invite you to do your worst. We'd rather die with honor than beg for your mercy.
You may just get your wish. I've been thinking about what you said, Commander. That the Federation would stop me no matter what. Your performance in this encounter has not supported that claim.
The Veskar's weapons are powering up.
Can we not use the asteroids as cover? Or better yet, projectiles? That's what I'm thinking.
But the Tkon are not mere savages. So I've decided to let you live, despite your insolence.
Why?
Tell your Federation the Tkon are as merciful as they are powerful. That you were fortunate to escape with your lives.
You know, I'm gonna...
But next time, you may not be so lucky.
I hope this comes off as sarcastic.
If you're even brave enough to face me again.
We appreciate your mercy.
And you rely on it.
I've lost their signal.
Can you track their warp signature?
Nothing. It's untraceable, just like before.
Notify Ambassador Spock. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss our options.
What's the status of the repairs?
Hull breach should be patched up in a matter of hours. Impulse power is at 67%. Should be fully restored soon.
Still no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we've got.
Commander Rydek, you had the Tkon after the ship was attacked.
Yes.
What is your assessment, given our current situation and the losses we have suffered?
In a straight-up fight,
it would appear we are severely outmatched.
In that case, we might have an option. Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tkon Empire. If anyone could find Galvin, it would be him.
Oh?
That's assuming he's willing to help us.
True, but there's only one way to find out.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization from the Federation Council to contact him?
The nearest Federation outpost is Andoria. I can travel there by shuttle and inform them personally of the threat from the Tkon. Meanwhile, the Resolute can travel to the Delphi Ardu system in search of Portal 6-3.
I still have my doubts.
I do not. Captain William T. Riker has first-hand experience with the area and with Portal 6-3.
Okay.
His guidance will prove invaluable and should alleviate your concerns.
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason. For all we know, we could be walking into a trap. Not to mention the high likelihood Portal 6-3's allegiance will be with the Tkon. It's just too much of a risk. A waste of time. Time we can't afford to lose.
Right now, we have no way of knowing where those two Elydian ships are, or where they're going. Another Tkonian might be able to at least point us in the right direction.
Yeah.
Or we're the ones pointing him right toward his fellow Tkon, making the problem worse.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Rydek. Her logic is sound. This portal may have knowledge that proves to be invaluable, including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
Then we'll give it our best.
I'll arrange a meeting with Captain Riker.
And I will speak with the Council. They need to understand the magnitude of the situation. I can leave for Andoria immediately. I wish you luck finding Portal 6-3. The very future of the Federation may rest in your hands.
It takes a minimum of 8 crew on the bridge to run the ship, so we can expect at least that many hostiles.
If they bioformed Hadri, they know we're coming.
Which means everyone needs to be ready for...
that.
Take cover!
Now what? We need that door sealed.
We can handle that. Where do you need us?
There's an access panel there. You should be able to patch into the local systems.
We'll be shot getting there.
I'll cover you. On my signal.
Okay.
Now!
Could have gone a little faster.
Damn.
Personally, I would have taken a dive. Alright, I got this. I got this. There we
Looking
go.
for the bridge doors.
Ooh.
Wait, what's this?
Got something?
Gravity. If I invert the artificial gravity inside the bridge, that'll throw anyone on the bridge right up into the ceiling.
He'll never see it coming.
Hey, Tosca, get ready to charge.
Charge?
For some gravity polarity.
Boop.
Now!
Amazing.
Close in!
Just don't go in there.
How do we get them down?
Boop. Can't do it again.
What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
So you're just gonna shoot him?
I haven't decided yet.
That's not just up to you.
I'm the ranking officer.
And we're not in your army.
It may not be convenient, but we don't kill enemies who've surrendered.
Keeping prisoners is a luxury we don't have.
It's not a damn luxury.
You're an engineer, not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
You think you have enemy combatants here? This is a hostage situation. Each one of them has an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
As will I. We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Let's hurry. The rest of the Tkon could show up any minute. Crystals. They're all over this place.
It's like they're terraforming tech, people, and technology. Just anything.
Where's the captain?
Captain Ostego did not survive the atmosphere poisoning.
Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He died defending the Empire. That's how he'd want it.
What is this? Navigation data.
Look here. It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
So you have a display just for the captain's privilege?
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
We can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. What are the engines doing to produce this kind of speed?
Crystals. That's the answer, right?
Engines are redline, running at full power. But this main drive manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Even at 100% output, the warp cores wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
The reactor output matches the high speed, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whether it's these crystals or the power from the Cartabula, the Tkon have found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
We stop it, so they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan.
Basically, yeah.
That is, if they don't destroy us all first. I would have thought this ship would disintegrate going this speed.
That's just two sides of the same coin.
It's what?
Either way, we both want to stop the Zeldi.
Ah, yes. And we will find a way to do it.
I hate to think what the Cartabula could do if it was plugged into something it was meant to power. These crystals are Tkon technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric?
It's the energy signature of Tkon technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try, it just ignores me.
Maybe we should try that other console.
Good idea.
And then we start phasering it if that doesn't work. Okay, give that a scan. But first, I've just realised I can talk to people, so I'm going to do that too.
Everything under control?
Yes. These Tkon haven't made a move. Yet.
And what you're doing is working.
There's plenty more I can do. But it doesn't have to be that way. As long as they behave.
Yeah, I mean, if they start proving an issue, then, you know, phaser them, but...
Careful where you point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Does it...
Out of ammo?
I'm not sure.
Or does it only work for Tkon?
Any trouble?
Don't worry about me. Worry about Stretch over there.
Why?
He's looking for any excuse to vaporize the prisoners. But I'll make sure he doesn't. Even if they're the enemy, it's not right.
I'm here if you need a hand.
Just hurry up and figure out this bridge. That's the best way to help.
Gotta figure this out before we get wherever we're going. If the Resolute can't catch up to us, we're in a whole different kind of trouble. It's the Tkon language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
It's from an intrusive program.
The Cartabula.
This control station won't do us any good either. What have they done to this bridge?
Consoles running themselves, some clogged up with crystals that are sending off tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
This isn't the bridge anymore.
They're flying the ship from somewhere else.
Yeah.
That should be impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew. If they aren't flying the ship from the bridge, where are they controlling it from?
Wherever they have the cartabulae,
That's
I
everything.
guess.
We got some answers.
I don't like what they tell us, though.
If we can learn nothing else, then what's left is to make these Tkon talk. And if they don't, we'll dispose of them.
Hey, that's not how we do this.
That is enough from you.
Beep.
I thought that thing was useless.
It was. No power. Until he touched it.
And now it's off.
Weapons must be bio-coded.
Our technology will only work for one of our kind.
I can assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow down, Arminta.
Yeah, that was a good line.
You can't control this ship with a disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
Ah!
Let's talk.